G'day guys, welcome to Short Bloke Rides. I've got the day off, I'm pretty bored, so I figured I'd show you some of my gear, what I like and what I don't like about it. So let's get stuck into it. Alright, considering I haven't been riding for long, I've got a bit of a collection of gear already. So just a bit of an overview, got a couple of jackets, a couple of helmets, a couple of pairs of gloves, and I'll show you my boots as well. First up, I got these winter gloves. They're Moto Dry gloves. I've had them since before I got this bike. I have exceptionally small hands, so I find getting gloves that actually fit me really tricky. Funnily enough, I tend to have to get women's size gloves. These are just Thinsulate lined gloves. They're coming to the end of their time now. Got a little bit of wear and tear on the leather parts, but really can't fault them. Prefer to wear them than not when it's cold. So yeah. Following on from that, I have some summer gloves. These ones I think are Dry Rider. Yeah, they are Dry Rider Air Ride 2s. They're fully vented leather gloves. They're pretty well protected. I find them to be quite good. They got the carbon fiber knuckle and also on the actual fingers as well. They're really good vented gloves. I like the short cuff. They don't get caught on my jacket, which pisses me off with some of my other longer cuff gloves. Yeah, really can't complain with these. I've not had them for very long, only had them for this summer season, but like them thus far. They were quite expensive for what they are, so I probably wouldn't buy them again. I'd probably buy something different, but hindsight's 2020. Moving on to the helmets now, I have two, as you can see. I've got an RXT Street helmet and a LD helmet. I'll tell you what I like firstly about the RXT. I really enjoy the finish of the RXT. As you can see, it's a nice, clean gloss finish, which I prefer over the matte, just quietly. The components on the RXT are really good. Like for a cheap branded helmet, a cheap Aussie branded helmet, this one goes really nicely. I love the cheek pads in here. They seem exceptionally sturdy. The whole thing is built really well. It's got a quick release, which is useful. It's got a nice chin curtain. It's got space inside there if you wanted to put Bluetooth system in. The number one thing I don't like about this is that it's slightly too small for me. I'm on the cusp of a medium or a small helmet, so I'm a little bit too big for a small and slightly too small for a medium, which pisses me right off. So I tend not to wear this helmet very much as a result. Brings me to the Aldi helmet. I got this one obviously at Aldi. I don't like this helmet as much as the RXT. You can tell it's a bit of a cheaper fit. It's still rated the same. It has to be rated ECE for Australian use. However, I just feel like the padding in it is not as sufficient. It still has a quick release, which is also kind of useful. The one thing that I really do enjoy about this helmet, though, is the old visor mechanism. So that's kind of useful if you don't want to wear sunglasses. You got this whole visor, and it's really simple system to use while you're riding as well. As I said, I prefer not to use this helmet, but it fits me better than the other one, so shit happens. I've got it. So as I said, out of these two helmets, I do prefer the RXT. It just overall feels like a more quality helmet. As I said, they're both rated for Australian standards, so they should be as good as each other. But that RXT tends to feel a little safer, in my opinion, and better made. It does give me some pressure marks across the top of the forehead here. It sort of hits my head a bit when I'm on the bike for long periods of time. The visor I find on this one is actually a better quality too. The plastic on this visor is of a greater quality than the Aldi helmet. Having said that, I'm just being pedantic, and the Aldi one goes alright. I just don't particularly feel great about the fact that I wear an Aldi lid on my head. The venting on both these helmets is pretty much identical. They've both got the top mount vents, as you can see. They're really easy to open when you're riding. They've also got chin vents as well, so pretty much identical in that respect. This is my winter jacket, and I absolutely hate it. It fits me fine, but the leather is actually shithouse quality. I would not buy a Gentry choice again. My own fault. I went for a cheap shit. And you can tell as a result the quality is horrendous. It does have a back protector. It's got armors in the shoulders and elbows. But yeah, I mean, it will protect me in a fall, and it definitely does keep me warm in winter, but the leather is just shocking quality. This is my summer jacket. It's a Shark Leathers summer vented jacket. It's fully vented, fully mesh lined. It's made from Cordura, so it does still offer some protection. What I really enjoy about this jacket is that, apart from the fact that it's really cool, it's got back protectors. It does have full CE armor in the elbows and the shoulders as well. It's got nice massive pockets on the inside in case I need to take my gear, because I never take it back when riding. If you are the kind of bloke that has pants that zip up, you can do that as well. This jacket is a lifesaver in the summer. I pretty much can't ride without it. I would not wear leather in the summer in Australia. It just does not work. You end up dying in the heat. This is a fantastic jacket if you're going on long trips. You can wear a singlet underneath it if you're really, really hot. Or I have found that if you're on a long trip and you're quite warm, you can wet your t-shirt underneath and it turns out to be a bit like evaporative cooling. So I think that they sell these out at the end of every summer, and I got it on quite a discounted rate at the end of winter. So highly recommend Shark Leathers for your vented jackets. They're really, really good, top-notch quality. Rightio, and up last I got my riding boots. I got these ones initially. They're just short RJ Aqua Shield casual boots. They go all right. They're quite stiff. They're very, very comfortable, very protective. They're supposedly supposed to be pretty low profile, so you can wear them on and off the bike. And while they do have good grip and you can walk around in them, they just look shithouse off the bike. So I tend not to wear them unless I can change into different shoes. For days that I can't change into different shoes, I wear these on the bike and I tuck them under my jeans. So these ones are Chippewa. I don't even know what kind of boots they are. Chippewa boots anyways, from the US. They're full leather grain. They're really bloody comfortable. They do have a bit of a heel on them, but I'm a short ass, so I find that kind of useful. They've got the buckle on the side, so if I went sliding down the road, it wouldn't rip into my ankles. I've worn these for probably about a year now, and I highly rate them. They're very comfortable after you break them in. So there you have it, guys. Pretty straightforward video just on the gear that I currently own. As you can see, none of it's perfect. I'm kind of not happy with a lot of it. The number one thing that I really enjoy is my Shark vented jacket. I really couldn't live without that. I'm in the market for a new helmet, but I'm pretty choosy when it comes to helmets, as it seems, and I want to be able to try it on because, as I said, I'm in between sizes. Makes it difficult. I live in rural and regional Australia, so I have to wait till I travel to a city, and with COVID, it's been pretty tricky. So yeah, that's on the back burner for now. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see on this channel. I'm just starting out, so the more comments, the more content I can cater to what you actually want to see. Thanks for sticking around. Catch you next time, guys.